right, good morning traders. It's Monday, December the 11th. This will be the final AM briefing this week because, well, this is a week that in all honesty, I believe qualifies under the category of know when not to trade. Okay, we're ending the year. We're entering into a lighter period of volume right around the corner. There's contract change this week. CPI, PPI, FOMC, retail sales and unemployment, services and manufacturing's PMI. Now, if you flourish in super high volatility and you do well in it, well, you might be able to trade this. I'm looking at this economic calendar, knowing Christmas is around the corner. I got 2 sets of parents in 2 different states. I've decided to take the rest of the week off. And I would encourage you to do that. Now, if you're in my group, I gave you many suggestions of things you could do. Have you finished boot camp? Have you finished flight school? Because one of the things I discovered is most people will complete boot camp, start trading, and ignore the flight school. The flight school has a lot of the trading nuances that you need, in my opinion. So if you haven't finished flight school, and I know what percentage every one of my members have completed. I don't call anyone out on it. It's not my business. I'm not your daddy. But if I do have the statistics to see that a lot of people skip this because they've learned to draw the levels that bounce, but it's this, the flight school, that I think that is really valuable for you to do. If you wanted to purchase a Zoom training package with me and do some one-on-one stuff, whether it's candle by candle walkthroughs, whether it's analyzing your trades, whether it's you drawing your levels, whatever you want to do. It's also a good time to go through the ICT 2022 model. Hit Cotton's channel. Knock out as many of those videos as you can. It's a beating, but do it. It's awesome. Start a trade journal. Contemplate how your training has evolved this year. And so we just started the 2023 reflections. And I give you tons of questions in this 2023 reflections to talk about what has evolved. How has your trading evolved this year? How has your trading evolved this year? In other words, previously I traded like that, but now I trade like this. What changed? What clicked? What moved the needle? What brought clarity? What lessons will you never have to learn again? What are your biggest ahas? And then question number 2 is about the gap of where you are now and the gap and where you want to be. There's a gap. I kind of like that because we deal in fair value gaps, right? What needs to change to fill the gap? What is causing the most friction to you obtaining that success you deserve? What needs to tighten up? What needs to be reined in? What needs to be wrestled to submission and conquered forever? And what are you determined to never, ever do again? What are your 2024 goals? Complete the sentence. I am most successful when I fill in the blank. Or I always do well when I, same question, just worded differently. Now, the next sentence is, I am least successful when I hurt myself the most when I complete it. What lessons or advice would you give to other traders in our group that they need to heed, follow, and submit to? Another way to put it, what do you wish you could have told yourself 1 year ago? What advice would you have given yourself? Complete this sentence. The honest truth is, you will not be successful if you can't blah, blah, blah. If you keep blah, blah, blah. If you don't blah, blah, blah. The next question is, my favorite trade setup is... Okay, so those are questions for the 2023 reflection. That was my first round at it. I might add additional questions. So I see Justin made his post there. I haven't read his submission yet. I'm kind of wanting to save till several of you put your submissions. But you can make your submission, and then your brain is going to marinate on those questions. And new information is going to come to the front of your mind. Go back to your post, click the 3 little dots and hit edit message, and edit your message and add those additional insights. I think this will be very valuable for the group. So if you're taking the week off, that's one of the things to do as well. Also, you could spend some time on back testing. Say, hey, I'm going to go and back test every backside with the trend. Test every 30-minute level. How much heat does the 30-minute level typically take? How much profit does typically the 30-minute level take? And then bonus for you overachievers, just focus on the family. Focus on your health. Go for walks. Go to workout. Clean the garage. Go take some golf lessons. Read a Mark Douglas book or two. Read The Reminiscences of a Stock Operator, which is about Jesse Livermore. So there's ways to enrich yourself without having to sit here and put your account at risk on a week that I believe does not deserve to be traded. This is my opinion. See you guys on Zoom.
Stay green, my friends. And to learn more about our group, go to microstrader.com.